The Honourable Indira Anita Anand.
For the past year and a half, she's been the face of Canada's vaccine procurement.
That I will truly and faithfully, and to the best of my skill and knowledge, execute the powers and trusts reposed in me as Minister of National Defence. So help me God.
Now she's tasked with fixing Canada's beleaguered military. Faced with a crisis in senior leadership and dwindling recruitment numbers, new Defence Minister Anita Anand has a big job ahead of her.
I am thorough, I am determined, I am dogged, and I am results-oriented, and I will be dedicating all of my energies towards this task and this position.
Anand takes over from Harjit Sajjan, who has moved to international development. An experienced soldier, Sajjan was criticized for his handling of military sexual misconduct and harassment allegations. Justin Trudeau has also been criticized for not implementing the 2015 Deschamps report, which calls for an independent center to handle allegations of this nature, instead placing that body within the Defense Department.
We know there is a crisis within the culture in our Canadian Armed Forces, and the women and men who serve in the Armed Forces deserve better support, deserve a shift in the kind of governance that they have.
It is insular, and it is resistant to change, and it is based on traditions and custom and so on. And normally ministers are expected to conform because the military branch would spend a couple of weeks briefing them. They will be snowed with briefing notes of all type and so on.
Michel Drapeau is a retired colonel who's worked in military law for 2 decades. He says Anand will have to find a permanent chief of defense staff and determine who among the senior military leadership she can trust to advise her and who might be too close to the issue.
A sharp and awake minister will see through that and will keep in mind that she's there for a purpose, to provide civil leadership and control over the military.
I'm going to be reviewing everything. I'm going to be reading the past reports regarding misconduct in the armed forces, as well as the recent independent review of the military justice system. I think it is important to remember that there is no one magic solution for this issue. There is no one switch that we can turn on to change everything overnight.
In Ottawa, Xiao Li, City News.